Ritter.
So, which one of these elk is Tex Ritter?
Kind of hard to tell the quality. Shit. Probably that one.
The echo of the coyote way.
What the hell is... Are these elk drunk? Drugged?
I like to imagine that several production assistants for this movie were tasked with intoxicating a whole herd of elk.
Whoa! Doesn't sound like you're happy. Frank Sanucci. Weird name for an elk.
I'm ready for my close-up. That guy's name up there is Horace Censored. I wonder what his profane last name is. It appears to end with a Y. Horace Cunty. You know, maybe it's just something we can't appreciate as people living in the 2020s. Maybe in the 50s, elk were a huge draw. In the future, there is only elk.
Planet of the Elk.
You blew it up, didn't you, you damn elk? Well, we'll put the McDonald's there. We'll put the Target over there. And we got a whole city.
Strangest thing ever did see, old partner.
Elk?
Looks like we've rolled right straight into Santa Claus' private pasture.
Reach for the sky, stranger.
I'll have you know, child, this is only the third time I've been robbed by a child.
A lone child with a gun among the elk. Whoa, like a 6-year-old. A true Republican's America.
The reception committee?
I'm the murder committee.
Who've been giving my sister so much trouble.
I'm here to blast your nuts off.
I got you covered. Good work, Jerry.
Is that old man the child's backup?
Back in 67.
Yeah, back in... Well, Tex Yancey, what? But what in tarnation are you doing in Elk Valley? For a minute, I thought you was Red Becker.
How do you guess someone gets a name like Red Pecker, John?
Sometimes a man just don't have pants.
Coyote, you don't think of taking up rustling and stealing, do you?
No, of course not.
This kid's not sold on the idea that this man should live yet.
It's Christmas and he really wanted to shoot someone today.
Dear Santa, please send me a rube to murder.
The snow was 40 feet deep.
And you was running around in your bare feet.
Yeah, I was running around in my bare feet. Oh, I was not.
Silence!
Ain't arrest her, Sheriff?
Who? Him? Why, but...
Jesus Christ, he's farting out of his head.
Telling you about my old partner, Tex Yancey?
You mean the fella who captured 8 bandits all by himself?
Was that the feller you told me must have been super ripped under all of his clothes and you imagined covering him in oil and shining his perfect body?
Yep, that's him.
Well, man, I'd be pretty awesome if I capped him.
Oh, Tex, get acquainted with Jerry Parker, the greatest little deputy that ever rode law in Elk Valley.
Well, I'm glad to know you, Jerry.
I've sent 10 men to the hangman this month alone. The hangman doesn't get cheated with that little bastard in town.
By stampeding the elk, they break a trail for the stolen cattle to get through. And if anybody gets in their way...
Well, can't you get the jump on them?
Yep.
I have a necklace of ears.
My boss is ambushed outside the Parker Ranch right now. We're trying to catch the Becker gang red-handed.
They're trying to catch old Red Pecker.
How many pornos are we gonna riff? Whoa, it's a horse off.
It's had a 2-horse pile up there.
For the stampede? Yeah, but I'm telling you one thing, Becker. We better lay low for a while. Killing that sheriff and his posse's got the whole countryside up in arms. This is a bad time for rustling.
There's never a bad time for rustling. Where's your entrepreneurial spirit?
If that's what you mean. And there's a lot of talk going around about the federal government taking things over.
Now, that won't make any difference. When we get the Parker and the McClellan herd, we'll hightail for Texas. Now we'll start the elk stampeding and drive the cattle.
Elk rustlers.
We ought to be able to clear 1,000
All right, that's new.
easy.
Clear 1,000 head of steer. Are they jumping them?
Deathbringer, come back! These outlaws are speeding up the footage!
Watch the excitement as 20 cowboys fist a herd of elk. One by one, in and out, pistoning their muscly forearms into quivering elk rectums.
Yes, please, now!
Look at him go!
That's cheating!
Everything in front of him.
So wait, they're stealing the cattle. Was that like a protective layer of elk?
Buffer elk.
Look! The Masters are starting another stampede!
By fisting, right?
Sure, bud.
That's the move we've been waiting for. I'd give the posse the signal.
The signal was a bullet?
They were signaled like a while back. How many shots have been fired off at this point? Oh, that's the retreat fire. Oh, wait, we're going back again. Man, make up your mind!
The tariffs, Smith. Head for cover.
Ooh, I'm pretty sure that this was shot before they started using blanks. And to think that the cast was so lazy that they had to fast forward everything to make it look like they were moving.
Oh, it's the Coors Christmas wagon.
Ooh.
Come on, boy.
So that's how we're getting through this movie. Plastered.
That's my sister, Candy!
I like that candy ass.
Come on, boy. Come on.
One-man job, Missouri.
And you're not a man.
Off to fuck your daughter! I've seen that look before! Run!
I don't want to be judgmental, but these old James Bond movies sucked. They were progressive enough to have a woman Bond.
God, I don't even want to think about what the oil slick equivalent of the Wild West times is going to be.
You know what it is. Cholera poop.
You know, I think it's better for everyone if we just start just having a normal conversation over whatever the fuck.
Oh, they're still doing this shit, huh?
I like that his contribution was just fucking everything up.
Damn, man, can't do anything right.
Only one thing we can do.
Fuck.
Pretend that a stampede's coming at us.
So, you want to make out or something?
And how many Texas do you think they went through to get that shot? I think those actors both like thought that they were doing the same part. They felt the exact same time. Now the idea of him shooting through one and into the other is kind of cool too.
That's pretty good.
Now, say what you will about the olden times, but riding around as an actor firing live rounds around people sounds kind of like a great way for earning your pay.
Be honest. Is my cowboy hat too tall?
Well, I guess we'll be safe now.
I was safe before you fucked everything up, asshole. I never want to see you again. Oh God, run! The Deathbringer approaches!
Sis, you all right?
Yes, of course. Missouri, I'm glad you saw this. Now you know what I've been talking about. You've got to do something.
Well, Miss Candy, we were trying, but Becker outsmarted us.
They outsmarted the elderly man with the child deputy.
I'm sorry. And I'm grateful to you for saving my life, Mr.
The name is
Big old dickaroo.
Thank you, Tex.
I never enjoyed a sudden job so much before.
I like that porn name better than Tex. I mean, they both sound made up as fuck, but one has a little bit more flair.
And ma'am, I got here as soon as I could.
Why didn't you run that fence across the canyon entrance as I told you to?
Well, I was going to, but...
And I found out the fences don't run, and I had a lot of questions.
I'm sorry, Blackie, but you're through.
They're all thrilled about that.
I've been your foreman for a long time, ma'am.
That's the trouble, and you've never carried out any of my orders. That's final, Blackie. Be at the ranch and get your pay.
Yeah, Blackie's pretty useless, isn't he?
Oh, God damn it.
Looks like you'll have to find a new foreman, ma'am.
A good man's not easy to find.
Sure it is, when the plot's not written well.
I hereby nominate for the job of foreman of the Parker Ranch that right honorable gentleman and rootin' tootin' cowpuncher.
Cowpuncher?
Let's take a look here. 36 to 44. Punching cows.
Well, a job.
And am I reading this right? Mortality rate of 95%.
I'll do the best I can for you.
Well, it pays $60 a month and keep. You can start day after tomorrow.
Well, I can start tomorrow if you need me.
Tomorrow's Christmas.
So it is. Well, I guess there is a Santa Claus.
Well, if he's got the Deathbringer's
Thank you very
approval,
much, ma'am.
you're hired, mister.
Merry
The
Christmas.
Deathbringer makes most of the laws around here.
We'll fix up your sleigh, Miss Candid, and round up your team.
So he got fired for showing up late, and she hired the person that almost murdered her.
Keep an eye on the sheriff like I told you.
They didn't want
You have the
to.
whole plan.
Why did you start those elk running before I got there? They almost ran over the girl.
They what?
Yeah, the Parker girl had been trampled to death if a stranger hadn't come along. So she blames the whole business on me and tells me to get my time.
Your job on the Parker Ranch gave us a line on the whole valley. She's got to take you back.
It's too late. She gave the job to the stranger who did the rescue act.
Well, then we'd better get rid of the stranger.
You're right, Becker.
I think this would be better up here. Well, I can't reach that. Well, I'll fix it here.
You're sure making things look mighty pretty.
Ugh, this is the worst brothel lineup I've ever seen.
Most like Santa Claus.
Well, you have to drop your pants for me to make that decision.
Santa Claus is pretty busy hereabouts.
Look, they have upper and lower beards.
We take over for him and play his part.
Well, looks like to me that Santa Claus's mother had twins. Twice.
But the question is, who's gonna play Santa Claus?
Look, dude, I was just coming into town to say hi. I don't run this place.
I was just coming into town to get liquor and see if you had a brothel that wasn't staffed by ZZ Top.
Who, me?
Could we get her in the line, please?
We like to have fun around here.
I reckon you'll have to do the judging. Come on over here. Boys, let my old friend Tex Yancey make the selection.
I'm gonna punch each one of you in the dick and then choose based on that.
Who ever heard of a red-headed Santa Claus? Who ever heard of a skinny one?
Now you're both fat.
See, I wonder if you'd mind if I'd postpone the judging until I get a bite to eat.
Sure.
All right, then we'll do this right. I'll sit on all your laps and figure out who's my the Santa Claus.
It might take several rounds of lap sitting, but I am gonna do this job right.
And I'm thorough. No pants or anything. I want the full Santa Claus experience.
I think they do Santa Claus a little differently where you're
We
from.
talked the whole thing over and we got the problem solved.
Yeah?
Yep. Now, if anybody else around here was to play Santa Claus, Jerry would spot him right away. So you're going to be Santa Claus.
Me?
I'm Jewish.
Now, listen. You go out to Candy Parker's ranch after dark and pick up her Santa Claus outfit and be back here promptly at 9 o'clock.
Come to visit, and this guy just keeps putting me to work.
This is why you never come back to your hometown.
All right, boys, line up.
You got any women at this brothel?
What the hell fell out of that guy's beard?
Well, this one's got a nice body.
This is the strangest brothel picking I've ever seen.
Real thing.
Ah! You...
They are the real thing.
He identified that it was a real beard before he yanked on it.
No, dude's just an ass.
Let the asshole be Santa.
You get nothing, you get nothing, you get nothing more.
All the presents go to Santa. Your mother's a whore.
Good.
Nobody'd know you in that outfit.
Or at all, considering you're a stranger.
And what do you want Santa Claus to bring you for Christmas?
You know,
Pussy.
that payroll at the Parker Ranch.
And that's just what Santa Claus is going to bring you. And if anybody sees me, that Tex fella's going to have a lot of explaining to do.
Hey, Jerry, move over and let old Limpy look, you know. I gotta look pretty.
Man, I hope he's got a leg problem and that was an erectile dysfunction thing.
His name is based on erectile dysfunction.
Fine.
Old Neverhard's got to be on the old weight.
Look, this candy.
I'll be ready in just a minute, sis. Oh, boy.
You become old torso-y.
Limpy, I've changed my mind. I'm going to send you into town with Jerry.
Why, Mom?
Because you're
I'm worried
disgusting.
about the payroll.
Oh, now don't you worry about the payroll.
I'm Richie Rich, the Deathbringer.
You and Jerry go on into town.
I don't like how Limpy is jostling these
Get
two.
up early in the morning, cook breakfast for the boys.
Oh, no, Limpy, you don't have to stay.
Please, leave.
If I'm here all to myself, old Sandy will drop by and say, "Howdy, Limpy."
That's the man who comes around and snips your dick off with hedge trimmers if you cut people off in traffic. It's an old folk tale.
Gosh, Candy, is Santa Claus coming sure enough?
You just wait, Jerry. You must have patience.
Yeah, I was really hoping that she'd say, no, there's no wonder in the world.
And then take him back to the child mines.
The way you said it makes me think that they're mining other children.
Like they're orcs just pulling them out of the ground.
Oh, God. You know what? If I saw Santa Claus entering my house not through the chimney, but through the front door wielding a gun, I'd probably want this music playing in the background, too.
Hey, what are you doing there?
You didn't answer me.
Santa ain't going back to the slammer. Gonna be honest, seeing Santa just kill someone in cold blood was pretty awesome.
It's the rare Christmas movie that includes that.
Well, folks, it seems that Santa Claus overslept. And while we're waiting for him, our visitors from Canada, the Northwesterners, will play another tune for us.
That good old cowboy song, Poker Face.
I didn't know it was socially acceptable to be a drunk sheriff. And imagine a time being that things were so miserable that this was considered entertainment.
Oh, look at the accordion player. What a hunk. I'm confused. These Mounties are singing about going back to Texas? That violin player, I don't think he's pulling his weight.
I had to take a break. Look at how heavy that thing looks.
Is that the Bone Town Cafe?
So that was a Santa brothel. Maybe they just swing down there for the Texas tale.
Crazy and illiterate?
Yeah. It's a lot harder to make your move when, you know, the people that you're trying to have a decent education and can read.
Ooh, man, that joke insulted everyone. Funny thing is, any 5 Canadians, you can pick them at random, put them together, they can play this song. That guy with the fiddle's just taking a break. He's the bad boy in the group. You don't give a fuck.
Oh, he does have a fiddle. I just thought he had like erectile dysfunction and a stomach ache.
What?
He's just grabbing his tummy and just keep it in. Don't shoot yourself on stage yet again.
I'm coming home.
Bet those guys rake in the puss. As soon as they finish the song, they're assaulted with a barrage of panties.
Hey, Listen, folks, listen. Here comes Santa Claus.
Well, it's either Santa Claus or that nice man who collects the dead from the cholera epidemic.
Let's get our fuck on. I brought lubricant. No bloody anuses tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen.
Slim.
One gun.
This is for the sheriff.
Another gun.
Booze!
Thank God! I'm gonna get started on this right now.
This is for whiskers.
Oh, cat gun!
Hey, keep pulling on my beard. See what it gets you, Dick. See what it gets you.
Yet another gun.
Well, Jerry.
Deathbringer.
You're gonna have a real gun now, son.
Oh, God!
Finally, I can kill my way out of this two-horse town.
The old man gets a jack-in-the-box, the child gets a gun.
This is for Hilda. Merry Christmas, Hilda.
Santa, thank you.
She doesn't get out much.
My reign begins tonight.
You see people in the back of the crowd start falling down as they get pegged in the butt.
Andy Parker. Merry Christmas.
Whatever it is, it sounds pretty.
Oh, boy.
Finally, my dark schemes will be put into motion. Why are they so concerned? Limpy just limped in. Isn't that what he does? It's Santa! He's on a kill crazy rampage!
Got the payroll money.
Who shot you? What do you look like?
He had long white whiskers.
Oh, God, he's here! Run!
He shot me right in the limp! Now I'm deady.
Stranger here. How do we know?
Lippy named the man that shot him, and there he is.
Let's eat him.
So is this how he becomes the Deathbringer? The child's given a gun and then watch Santa Claus get murdered in front of him?
That's his origin story.
They've had about all the crime they can stand for from Red Beckoner's gang. Something's bound to pop. Now, you keep quiet and let me handle this.
He shot Limpy down in cold blood. We got a cure for that.
Murder begets murder.
Around here, it's time we set an example. Let's take him now.
Let's listen to the guy that has one tooth. Did that pistol load like a slap bracelet?
I'm sure here. And I hereby arrest this man for the murder of Limpy Watkins.
Dude, I thought you were on my side.
Gun Tex.
Okay, he's unarmed. Let's lynch him.
Whoop, whoop.
It's a Christmas lynching.
I didn't do it, ma'am.
Oh, that makes me feel so nostalgic. Good old Christmas lynching.
No, no, no. Well, it looks like they're hanging me in the morning for a crime that I did not commit. If I knew that they were hanging me in the morning, you bet I'd kill every one of those fuckers in town. I'd shoot the men, I'd shoot the women, I'd shoot the children. I'd desecrate their corpses, cut off their limbs. I'd push them all into a pile and light them on fire, yeah. Fuck all you fuckers, fuck 'em.
If he keeps this up, they're gonna bump up that lynching.
They're in the building across the street going, God, you know what? I can move this forward. I can move some stuff around in my schedule.
I know it's Christmas Eve, but come on, you're hearing this, right?
Oh my gosh, I hear the sheriff playing percussion. Can we get him in on this too?
I hear my brain slowly leaking out of some sort of hole in my neck.
I can only assume that that's important fluid that I needed for something.
Well, he knows what he's doing. I already told him that we'd move his execution up one day for every solo.
As they will, and I'll get by somehow.
Oh, what a dreamboat.
Don't worry, 'cause it makes
That is the most chipper song about abandoning yourself to the hangman I've ever heard.
Can I ask you a question? Where were those other instruments coming from?
You know, life sure is funny, Missouri.
Sheriff turns around, calmly says, "Get back in your cell, prisoner," and tasers him.
Ye old taser. It's gonna be really ironic when this guy dies from a firing squad with the child who he just gave a gun to.
If I hadn't to put you in this here jail, they'd have yanked off your necktie and put on a rope instead.
Aren't you the sheriff? Shouldn't you be stopping things like that?
And this is Christmas.
A Christmas lynching?
Christmas, that magical time of year where the convicts are released.
No, that's the purge.
Last night.
Oh, right. Purge, that magical time of year.
You gotta stop mixing those up.
Get your roll. Come on, boy.
How many lost lives?
It does make December a little kind of touch and go for my nephews.
Well, looks like the only way I can clear myself of this murder charge is to go out and bring in the man that really done it.
Or murder everyone.
Name being Mr. Red Becker or one of his men.
Yeah. But the sad part is, Red Becker is Miss Candy's father.
What?
Dun dun dun.
You mean that murdering cow thief is the girl's father?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
I'd sure hate to have to bring him in alive and have her find out. She thinks the Paul's dead.
I can't believe it.
It's a fact.
It's kind of a dick thing to keep away from a close friend.
Yeah.
Time there was law and order in this town. Lynch mob.
Those are not synonymous.
I've never heard someone scream lynch mob so happily.
I've got to go out and bring him in.
Black Friday shoppers, run! It's time for a Christmas Day lynching. Hey!
No more singing!
I hope it ain't what I think it is.
Look at them, the mad lust for deals in their eyes.
How did they coordinate this?
I ain't gonna let them have you, Tex. There's a law in this here town, and I'm gonna see if them Mavericks keep it.
You can't keep them from coming in Missouri.
Yes, I can. I'll shoot.
And this sheriff went from protecting the town to willing to gun down the townsfolk pretty quickly.
That's America for you.
Yeah.
Kiss me, you fool.
You know I had to do this, Missouri.
Oh, that was what you said in my fan fiction. Oh.
Out there, I'll see that I never leave.
Slower, come on, I'm gonna pre. Tighter. I mean, no, stop.
Oh. Cinch that crotch rope. Ah.
I'm gonna leave you.
That's right, you don't even know the strength of those man hands.
Explain everything.
Oh.
All right, now I need you to smack me a lot harder and a lot lower. And please, drape something over my semen-crusted pants. I need to keep pace.
Treat me like a Christmas ham.
Blaze me, boy.
They're almost through the door now. I'm gonna go get the man that killed Lincoln.
Walk across my stomach before you leave?
You can't get out.
What?
Because I ain't gonna tell you where the key to the back door is here in my vest pocket.
Man, it's weird that he calls his anus his vest pocket.
No, lower. Lower.
Softer, harder. We really need to cut back.
What happened?
Boys, we fit all over the place. And I was getting the best of him until he hit me over the head with an iron bar.
Where's the bar?
Where's the mark on your head?
Oh, he took it with him.
He also took the bruise. That's all the proof I need.
Get here, Bill.
Okay.
Come on, boy.
He jumped over 2 horses to go get on a third.
You have to pick the right one, John.
This one's too soft. This one's too hard.
Just right. Hey, do you think we just kind of like mass-produce this super breed of horse that runs super fast? You know, not worried about killing people or, you know, all that MacGuffin?
Well, no one gets shot because these horses run faster than bullets. Look at those motherfuckers.
You just have to keep running forever, but it works.
Or go slightly left or right.
Oh, it's way too complicated, John. Come on.
I'll just take the bullet, thank you.
Got two options. Use my brain or get a bullet in my chest. Okay, bullet, good.
Damn government. He sure is rolling.
Well, you sure got him.
I say I did.
I think the mountain did.
Well, we might as well go on back home, fellas. Justice has been done.
Let's go down and investigate.
Oh, wait a minute. I'll do that myself. Now, you boys go on back home.
We'll leave him here as an offering to the bears.
Wait, he spent the whole night listening to Tex sing. He's not one of us any longer, is he?
Hi, Tex! What the hell? The other guys hear that and turn around and shoot them both.
In the valley, get up! If this guy doesn't just get the fuck out of Dodge, I'm not following this.
I'm gonna die out here, alone, unfulfilled, unloved.
Oh, hey! Do you want to fulfill me as I fill you?
Well, I did leave town in kind of a hurry.
I'm a bad, bad man.
Nancy, did you kill Limpy?
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't. And before I'm through, I'll prove it to you.
Let me ask you a serious question. Do you really care about this man you have nicknamed Limpy?
You'll need them.
Thank you.
Where will you go?
I'm joining up with Red Becker.
Red Becker?
Red Pecker?
I might have thought so.
Oh, God.
For a moment, you almost had me believing you. Now you're going to join up with the worst outlaw in all Wyoming.
Why does everyone I love go away?
That feller is her father.
I'll come back for you, horse.
We'll go to Prague, like we always talked about.
See the Eiffel Tower.
Which isn't in Prague, like we always talked about.
Say, what is that? A human or an elk? What do you mean, elk? That's a human, all right. He's traveling on snowshoes.
That's a human, all right. It's not that he's bipedal. It's the fact that he's wearing snowshoes.
A lot of high brain power in this group. I'm a tall man.
Aw, it was nice while it lasted.
As soon as I stop being tall,
Just
guns
keep your
pointed
hands
at me.
where I can see him, and we'll have us a little talk.
Elk man.
Right with me.
He still doesn't know if he's man or
You know,
elk.
it ain't healthy for strangers to come up here. Who are you?
Folks know me as Tex Yancey.
Ah, good. He didn't say.
Oh, you must be the fellow that broke jail.
That's right, mister.
Tex, do you like Broadway shows?
I wouldn't be talking to Red Becker, would I?
You guessed it.
Why does everyone stand so close to one another when they talk in this movie?
Sheriff's posse keeping me on the run?
Well, maybe you won't have to run any further. Come on up to the cabin and we'll talk it over.
Hey, really quick, while I've got this on my mind, is it okay if I have sex with the daughter that thinks you're dead?
Pass.
You know, I got things right in the palm of my hand, Tex.
My dick, I mean.
Whoa.
That gal.
I know, we all know.
1,000 head of prime steers. There's a fella the other side of the range who'll give me $45 a head for him delivered at the railroad pen.
John, what's a whale
That's a railroad if you're drunk.
Don't this fella figure he's taking an awful chance?
Nobody ain't taking any chances. I own the Parker brand. Got papers to prove it.
I have a skinny scarf because I'm a fancy
You can't be
boy.
arrested for stealing what belongs to you.
No, that's right.
Unless you're dealing with idiots. You been to that town up the way?
First, it might cause a little trouble.
Well, if everything is legal like, how come you need me?
Because
Killing.
I need men that can shoot.
Okay, so you have a very loose grasp of what is legal.
Well, I reckon.
Killing's legal.
I suppose that counts for this hideaway.
Is that a really narrow scarf or really wide suspenders?
But,
Maybe it's both.
How
Scarf
do you fellas
spenders.
get in and out of here when the snow's too deep to use horses?
Same way you
We
came.
stay in here and sleep together to conserve body warmth.
The rest of
It's
the
a real
boys
bonding
and the horses
experience. You're
stay
gonna
down
like
in the
it.
valley.
Or else.
You look like a warm,
Hey, you
downy,
ain't
soft
figuring on
sort of
leaving
man.
No,
You look like a
here.
small spoon.
It's warm. And I sure hate crowds.
I'm pretty sure if I tried to leave, you'd shoot me in the back.
Oh, you got that right, mister.
Well, she fell for it. I'm riding with a Parker outfit again.
Grr, grr.
What's he doing here?
Wait,
And these cowboys have
See,
flair.
I needed more men for the big job.
A couple of days ago, him and the sheriff seemed to be pals.
Pen pals.
And yesterday, Tex tied up his pal, broke jail, and hit leather with the whole town following him.
How do you know that?
Say,
So,
He's
did we
all right.
confirm this, or is that just what Tex said?
we'll move the McClellan herd of prize yearlings through Wapiti Pass to our hideout near the railroad. Then we'll start collecting.
Somewhere out there.
Looks like a snowstorm coming.
How he was able to discern that from a completely sunny sky is beyond me.
That's right. We better
It's
get
actually
moving
the
fast.
only phrase he
Anytime you
knows.
say. Now get the McClellan cattle moving, then hit the Parker herd.
With what?
We got the boys waiting?
They're ready to ride.
Okay. Now, Tex, your job will be to keep folks out of our way.
So I'm shooting
use a
people,
shooting
but
iron
it's
where it'll do
not
the most good.
illegal.
I'll remember to do just that.
All right, boys, come on, hurry it up. Blackie, you take Tex with you.
How do I look?
Hold on, guys. Are we fancy enough
All
yet?
right. All right, Tex, get going.
Oh, my boys. They're getting so big.
And if it'll make you feel any better, keep your eye on him. I will.
I like how he's the executive leadership cattle rustler, so he stays back at headquarters.
Taking care of scheduling and the paperwork. Balancing books. And just a quick thought. I'm pretty sure there weren't that amount of people in that shed.
Those were the lower-ranked members of the gang who had to sleep on the roof.
Others slept standing up on their horses.
Standing up on their horse. To teach them discipline.
Look, if you don't know how to stand on a horse, you're a liability to this cause.
What's the idea?
I was trying to save you.
Save me?
Well, yeah. I saw him aiming at you, so I took a shot at him. But I missed.
They seem to have acquired the Speed Force.
Well, how'd you make out?
We got the cattle moving all right.
Good work.
I'd like to talk to you private.
All right.
We hid all those cattle in a cave nearby.
They're not very bright. Did they mean cave, or ditch?
What's on your mind?
They're out in a
Fella
field.
Yancey.
Yancey? What's the matter with him?
He's my oldest and dearest
Acted
friend.
mighty suspicious like. I had the drop on old man McClellan. Before I could let him have it, Yancey fired a shot over McClellan's head and warned him.
Well, did you ask him about it?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
He's so reasonable for a gangster. Well, did you talk it out?
Well, it can't be so bad he came back with you.
No. Well, I was watching to see if he'd act out of line again. If he had, you'd have got it.
Oh, God, he's singing. Prepare my steamroller.
So rough and pretty tough, he shot the sheriff down. And one day rustling on the pass he made.
For the love of God, Tex, learn a different song. We've been up here all damn winter, and it's all Cactus Ted the whole fucking time.
Now it's a fact.
John, you know how to play the dumb box. Is he really doing it?
It doesn't look like it.
A quicker man than him appeared and called his bluff somehow.
Oof. I'm gonna need a whole gallon of moonshine to handle this singing.
All right, it's time to drink ourselves deaf, dumb, and blind, folks.
Get to work, boys. It ain't gonna be easy.
Against their will, he robbed the till, took money and some checks.
Look at how displeased these guys look.
But then he failed somehow.
Seriously, read the room, dude.
And he looks so peaceful now.
Oh man, I'm gonna need an IV of moonshine to get through this one.
Quite a boy, a terror you must know.
Red, you said you'd bring us women, and instead we got this.
No, you said you wanted to fuck, and this guy's doing it to our ears right now.
Somehow, crime doesn't
Make them pay. Make them pay with your dicks.
that he looks so
He fucks your ears, you fuck him twice as hard up the ass.
What's the idea of that song?
Oh, just something I like.
Well, I don't like it.
Maybe you'll like my new song called Becker's a Dickhead.
I don't like that either. Instead of pecking on that thing, how about a game of cards?
Oh, so get your feet off the table. Are you raised in a barn?
Get 'em to
Yes.
play.
I'm a cowboy. Of course I was raised in a barn. I'll just lay this down on top of the oven.
I just wish that the alien from Thing showed up as a moose and just murdered them all right now.
Well, hey, there is a lot of fun lingerie in here.
You know, if a fellow was to wear these, he'd look just like Santa Claus, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he sure would. That's what a blackie's play pretty.
What?
That's why he didn't bring women back.
Want to see one of my play pretties?
You know too much. Well, I'd say that I know just enough.
Save them bullets.
I need both of you fellas. Now take off those shooting irons and put them here on the table.
Those shooting arms?
Keep mine.
Shooting irons.
I got things to do.
Oh.
I'll be
So no,
seeing you.
just guns.
Yeah, guns. Guns will do.
Guns.
You don't need to fancy it up.
Especially if you want to, like, quickly stop two people from shooting each other.
Probably want to keep the syllable count to a minimum.
Sit down.
Ooh, what a gentleman.
Riffle 'em.
Riddlin'.
You mean shuffle?
Bug.
Hey! What are you doing?
Just stomping on a spider? I hate them.
Don't you ever kill a spider.
That wasn't my pet spider, Argus, was it?
Oh, this is a man not to be complacent around.
Say, do you believe in them things? Like killing spiders being bad luck?
Wait, is that outlaw Buddhist?
Turning a dead snake's belly up to the sun to make it rain? Rabbit's feet and walking under ladders and all that?
Why? What did the spiders tell you?
I never saw those things fail.
Hell, now. Maybe this would help pass the time away.
How badly that guy in the background wants to be involved in their card game.
Never asked me to play cards. Where did the spark go?
Maybe you could tell mine.
Maybe. You see, the middle card always tells the tale.
You will die alone. Well, I knew that already.
Did you hear that? What was that? Was that... That was wind, Red. Oh, okay. It's just wind.
Go ahead.
Well, it's just a picture of me fucking a donkey.
Well, that's right. Would seem like, Mr. Becker, that at one time or other you killed a man.
What kind of deck of cards is this?
It means that. It just means I've done some killing. It don't mean that I'm gonna get killed.
I didn't say that.
You're surely going to live forever, mister.
Well, sure, I've killed some men in my time.
Well, that was a pretty easy confession to get out of him.
Well, once in Juarez, I killed a fella named Wilcox. Barney Wilcox, his name was.
Killed a lot of people.
Man.
Here's the list.
Fast on the draw, but not fast
Please
enough.
take me to jail now.
Jeez, this is how this guy acts in his middle age. Yeah, imagine him as an old man, just droning on nonstop.
Wolves are circling.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
I met up with Wilcox in Cheyenne.
2 is the number of butt cheeks that I have that are on fire.
Some fella that
Yeah, I like that song better than all of Texas so far.
He was quite a gunman, Wilcox was. Superstitious, too, like you.
Real dumb fuck.
But he always sent a warning.
Is the wind the warning? Can he send the wind?
Last warning. Sort of like the buzzing of a rattler.
Buzzing?
Before he strikes.
No, they're called rattlers because they rattle there, genius.
You might be thinking of vibrator.
Well, if you ever find this old black ace someplace where you don't expect to find it, look out.
Yeah?
How bored is that guy in the background?
He sent you here to get me. But you're not going to because I'm going to get you first.
Well, that's about as badly as a tarot reading can end.
A gun on me. After breaking jail down in Elk Valley. Now you figure it out for yourself.
To be fair, though, that was not much of a tarot reading. He essentially flipped a card over and said, "You gon' die."
Let's forget it.
They've got the #1 problem to their operation, the Deathbringer.
I caught this brat coming up the trail. So
We caught him coming up the trail after he slaughtered 50 of our men.
I've got it. There's a blizzard coming. That'll take care of everything for us. When we hit the trail, we'll leave him here.
Give me half a chance and I'll kill all the rest of you.
You can't do that. You'd freeze to death in this cabin.
I'm giving orders.
I know what we'll do. We'll enter him in beauty pageants and destroy his concept of self-image for the rest of his life.
Anything but toddlers and tiaras!
Yeah. Good.
No! That's a true monster right there.
Yeah.
It wasn't you.
Oh, I'm sure he's all right. Maybe he's helping the boys round up some of the strays.
No, nobody's seen him around the ranch. I wonder if he decided to trail Blackie.
Say, maybe he did. You know, Jerry's got a lot of nerve. Just like I was his age back in '67.
Sheriff.
Hey, you look like you'd seen a ghost, Mr. McClellan. What's the matter?
You say that to everyone that comes in here.
Yeah, I recognize 2 of them. Blackie and that new foreman of yours, Miss Tandy, Tex Yancey.
Oh, that can't be.
Saw him with my own eyes. That Tex took a shot.
Aren't both of your eyes glass?
Aren't you the town drunk?
Say, this is serious. I'd get a posse together right away.
All right, next reading, you will die.
Now you cut him 3 times.
Yep, death, 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 death.
Tex Yancey gonna kill you. Tex Yancey gonna kill you. Tex Yancey gonna kill you. Tex kill you. Tex yes.
Ace of spades. Cards.
It's that donkey fucking deck again.
What makes you so jittery, Becker?
Can't do anything right in front of Becker. Play the guitar, let's play cards. Play cards, fuck cards!
Let's shut her. I'll turn it off.
Oh no, the wolves have knife technology.
Knife-wielding, card-carrying wolves. So that's where the non-donkey fucking deck went.
It's Wilcox. It's Wilcox. I tell you, he's come to get me. Give me your gun. I'm not afraid. I'll shoot it
So
up.
that guy led a feared pack of bandits.
Come on out, Wilcox. I'm not afraid of you. Come on.
Take that house!
Come on, Wilcox. Where are you? Show yourself.
He just loses his gun.
He sure did.
Whipped it in a shutter and walked away yelling.
This guy was a light breeze from being pushed over the edge.
Come on out, Wilcox, and fight like a man. Where are you?
Oh, this guy's a little high-strung to be an outlaw.
Wilcox.
Now he seems to be swatting at people that aren't in front of him. And death, excellent.
See? Told you my reading was right.
The Deathbringer can work remotely. You're welcome, Tex.
Well, he's through. There's one hombre that old man Conscience really killed.
True friends to the end.
I'm still alive.
Who will the Deathbringer destroy with his mind powers next?
Well, Becker's through, and that's going to make a big change around here.
I'm taking over now.
Yeah, but what
No, Vince Vaughn has aged well, given he started so long
Let me
ago.
go to the bank and clean that out. And then we're on our way.
Now you're talking.
Sounds like a pretty good day's work.
Yeah. Only you ain't going. And neither's a kid. I never did trust you, Tex Yancey. You and your death card trick.
Can you really call it a trick when you flip over a card and say you're going to die?
Will take care of the rest.
You got it all figured out, ain't you?
Cards! My only weakness!
Balls, my other only weakness.
That guy couldn't care less. Wow, Tex is a close quarters powerhouse. Alright, I better get in there.
That'll stop him.
I think bullets would have worked better, but okay.
Salmon, get a rope and tie him up.
Also, put that kid in the fire.
I'm hungry.
Have a Christmas child dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Monty, get a rope and
Tradition
tie
to
the
have
kid.
roast
Let's
child
go.
on Christmas morn, John.
No, Brandon.
We give them presents. I always get those two confused.
I wish we had horses. We look like dorks escaping on snowshoe.
I don't like the idea of leaving the kid here to die. It ain't our fault if they freeze to death.
I mean, we did tie him up.
When
That's
we
kind
have
of our
a
fault.
blizzard comes up, come on.
Say what you will. Those guys know how to tie a tight crotch rope.
Oh, I kind of get what that sheriff was talking about. This is...
Take it easy, Jerry.
This rope hurts.
That's the point, boy.
You'll learn to like it. You're young.
What we gonna do? Them fellers are gonna carry away candy and rob the bank.
Well, it sure looks like winter spot, son.
It's getting cold.
I
Ropes
could
hurt.
easily
Snow's cold. God damn. Kill me now.
see if I can crawl into the fire. Sweet relief.
Here, boy.
Do you think we're gonna freeze to death first or be eaten by wolves, mister?
It would be fun. Let's make a game out of it. I'll bet you $1.
Look out!
All right, Billy. I'm a man, and as a man, I have certain needs that must be fulfilled. Look away.
Hallelujah!
The old spicy rectum. It's been a minute.
Burn me, daddy.
Ugh, you wouldn't believe how many peens you'd have to have shoved up there for this to be the only thing that tickles it any longer.
Don't burn your hand.
Almost there. Shut up, little child. Shut up. Slow roast me.
Tex, is that sizzling prostate I smell?
Be careful.
Shut up, I'm almost there! And... climax!
There's that creamy Kansas City-style barbecue sauce.
Alright, now let's check to see that I still have hands. Great.
This is all coming up tax.
I'm free, but I'm gonna need a new pair of pants.
I think the proper way to take a horse down a steep mountain like that is to roll them. Jimmy, I'm gonna need your pants.
Did it.
Dang it, I was hoping that he would just, like, pick up the coal with his bare hands and, like, free Jimmy the same way.
They got a big head start on us. I figured that I'd have to leave here in a hurry someday. That's the way we're gonna leave, in a big hurry. You're cold, ain't you, son?
Yes, Tex.
Put on your hat and coat. I'll be with you in a minute.
Oh, that's adorable. They traded scarves.
Aww. Oh, and he's wearing his jacket. Do it. Steal from yourself.
Any smokes in here? Ah, shit. Declaration of Independence. Never heard of it.
There should really be something in here about the right to bear arms. We need to amend this thing.
Let's go, son.
Billy, have you ever been thrown down a mountain like a football?
Yes, Tex.
Well, it's downhill all the way, son. This thing ought to work.
Well, it's either a sled or a child coffin.
Ranch at the bottom of the hill?
Yes.
Good. When we get there, we can get horses. You ride into town and get the sheriff, and I'll try to head him off at your sister's ranch.
All right, Jerry, you go take care of the outlaws and that. I'm gonna bone your sister!
Come on, Jerry.
Oh, gosh! Whoa!
Holy shit!
Now that Tech's neck is shattered.
It'd be great if you never saw that child actor again throughout the film for, well, obvious reasons at this point.
He dead.
That's right, buddy. He did. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to work that into getting boned, but...
I know. I'll play the sympathy angle. Oh, I love Jerry so much, and now he's dead, and I can't be alone tonight. Boo-hoo. Now he texts on a horse, and the child just has to run behind it. Real hero.
It's better than his first plan of having him dragged behind him.
Why did they think fast-forwarding these chase scenes would make it more exciting?
How would you feel if you had to watch the unsped-up version?
We're watching down the Wyoming trail and hurry this shit up vision.
They're just speeding up the wrong bits. It's when they're talking that I want things. I'd be fine with them just riding around on horses and me just blissfully thinking about anything other than screaming.
Howdy, ma'am.
Who are those men?
Some friends of mine.
Oh, God, not again.
I don't like you, and I don't like your friends. Now get out.
You'll like my friends when you get to know them.
That horse didn't like being in fast forward.
I said get out.
Sure, we'll get out. All of us. And that includes you.
I love you.
First, I got
I've
something to
always
tell you.
loved you.
Something you should know about. You know who your old man was?
My father.
Well, I've tried everything.
Who's that?
How the fuck do I know?
Let me check my phone. Activating stealth entrance?
Oh, God, blood everywhere. Feeling so cold.
How did I cut all of my arteries?
This doesn't seem possible if you think about it. Ooh, a behind the couch scene.
Oh, right in the prolapsed heart.
It's gonna go more realistic, you know. Ow, balls! Ow, balls! Ow!
I was going more House of the Dead.
The flying dock!
Oh, Brandon. This is why we can't let you out in public. Stuff like the flying dock. In a Christmas movie. Have you no shame, man? Right in the hat.
That's where he keeps his testicles.
That was a slow-acting punch.
He acted the shit out of that fall.
He hit Blackie's self-destruct button and all of his organs shut down in sequence.
These fellows weren't bothering you none, were they?
Oh, Tex, you got here just in time.
He didn't say anything or tell you anything that didn't make sense, did he?
Why no.
Well, that's good.
Oh, Tex, it's Christmas morning and the floor of my home is littered with the bodies of goons. Just like I always dreamed.
God bless us. God bless us, everyone.
Here comes the sheriff, Tex. You can't let them catch you. Aren't you for killing Limpy? Oh, I know you didn't do it, but how can you prove it?
There's the man that killed Limpy.
The dead one that can't testify? Mm-hmm.
Has his soul completely left him?
Don't move back here. I got you covered.
How many times? You know me.
Oh, you got him, did you? Good. We rounded up them other Mavericks.
Habits.
There's the fellow that killed Limpy.
You can tell because he's dead.
Proof up in Becker's cabin in a drawer.
Trial over. We got him.
He's up in the canyon.
Okay.
Dead.
Oh, you got him too, huh?
No, Missouri. He got himself. He was just plain Red Becker. And they got a paper here that proves it.
I will shoot Limpy.
It's a notarized confession from Blackie. $1,000, please.
Mission accomplished.
This reminds me of the time back in '67 when I was town marshal over in Tombstone. Hot-lead Harry, a bad and wicked bandit, came to town.
And you ran him out again.
Yeah, who told you?
You did. 16
I've only
times.
done one interesting thing with my life. It's not my fault.
Come on, boys, get him out of here.
I'm going into the void full of regrets.
Wait, so did he acquire a wife and child through this interaction?
That's how it worked in the Old West. You rounded up some outlaws and killed them. Then you took them to the frontier station and you exchanged them for a wife and child.
I love those little tidbits of wisdom from the past.
He said we were going to go somewhere nice, and here we are in a field with 6,000 elk.
And he just keeps singing horribly at me. In a movie theater, nonetheless.
Look, all the elk are running away. Look at how wide the berth is that they're giving us.
Oh God, what's happening to you? Your voice changed and so did the background. What's happening? Am I in hell?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you betcha.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Oh, hey, we didn't notice, but the movie ended.
Yeah, I noticed. I felt it immediately. Felt like a weight had lifted off me.
The world seems sweet and full of value again.